Hi guys, welcome to my Amazon mystery box. This is not a mystery box that I bought off Amazon. This is a box that I ordered from Amazon and I cannot remember what I ordered. I ordered a load of Christmas presents and random stuff that I just had in my shopping basket, and I cannot for the life of me remember what I bought, so I thought you guys might like to share in my surprise. So I have my trusty magic cutter here, and we are going to just a slice. Oh, slice, 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 slice. Oh, and we're going to slice here as well. Ooh. So, this is a rather well packaged, and immediately I'm seeing rather a lot of books. Ooh, this is a book that intrigued me. It popped up in my suggested items, and I thought it looked rather interesting and I would give it a go. It's called Black and British. It is now a BBC programme apparently. It is by, so it's Black and British, A Forgotten History by David Olusoga. Blah 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 blah. It does one of the things that I really hate books doing, which is on the back it gives a load of people saying, oh my god, this book is amazing, oh my god, this book is I don't care. I don't care what you think, just tell me, give me a summary of the book. That's what I want. That's what I want on the back cover. I don't know who, oh look, it didn't even, Adam Hochschild, I don't know who you are, I don't care about your opinion, sorry. Okay, the one here which I will say, oh it's intriguing, it says a classic in every sense of the word, it should be compulsory reading, and that was a quote by the Most Reverend and Right Honourable Dr. John Sentamu, Archbishop of York. If you don't know Dr. John Sentamu, he is the first black Archbishop of the Church of England. So for him to say that this is a good book, interesting read, okay, that carries some weight behind it, but Adam Hochschild, no idea who the hell you are, don't care on your opinion, don't care that you thought it was superb. But anyway, let me read the back for you. It says, in Black and British, David Olusoga tells the rich and revealing story of the long relationship between the British Isles and the people of Africa and the Caribbean. It is a story that reaches back to Roman Britain, to Elizabethan blackamoors and the global slave trading empire. Black Britons fought at Trafalgar and in the trenches of both world wars, while the great industrial boom of the 19th century was built on American slavery. Black British history is woven into the cultural and economic histories of the nation. It is not a singular history, but one that belongs to us all. It's a really thick book. I didn't expect it to be so thick. I haven't read a book this thick in a while, but it does look really, really interesting, and I am going to dive straight in and start reading it. My next book, oh, this is another one that popped up. This is a quick read. It says, feel the fear and do it anyway. I went through a self-help phase, and I guess that is why this was in my shopping basket. It was only 99p, I think. It says £1 on the cover. I'm pretty sure it was only 99p. It is written by Susan Jeffers, PhD, who is apparently a best-selling author. This is about being more confident, which I definitely need in my life. I know that in my videos I probably come across as very confident, but like most YouTubers in my day-to-day life, not that confident. So hopefully this will help me just be a bit more bold and a bit more bolshy and get to where I want to be in life, doing YouTube full-time. That's the dream. So oh my god, it's all books. Oh my god, it has been years since I've had an all book delivery from Amazon. In fact, it has been years since I've even ordered a book from Amazon. I order all sorts of things from Amazon, but books is not one of the things I order anymore. I am a subscriber to Audible, and I discovered the joy of audiobooks when I had a really dull overnight supermarket job, and I used to put an audiobook on and the time would fly and everybody thought I was crazy because I'd be walking down the aisles absolutely laughing my arse off because I was listening to comedian autobiographies. This one I can also highly recommend, the audiobook, I Can't Make This Up by Kevin Hart. He's hilarious. I loved the audiobook. It was amazing. So I got this for my cousin for Christmas. This book is very motivational. This is the story of a young man who was raised by a single mother, a very strict single mother, who loved him very much, and his realization of why she was so strict, and basically how he became self-made, his journey into stand-up comedy, how hard he had to work, how he had to pay his dues, and how there is no quick route to success. Hard work is the only way to succeed. So I got this for my one of my younger cousins. My hope is that he will actually read it. Who knows, when you give books to people you never know if they're actually going to read it or not. But my dearest wish is that he will, I'm going to give this to him for Christmas, and I hope he will read it, and I hope he will find it as motivational and inspiring as I did. If you don't want to read the book, I highly suggest getting the audiobook. It is hilariously funny, it is inspiring, it is motivational. I absolutely loved it. I Can't Make This Up by Kevin Hart. Oh, another audiobook. This one is not by a comedian, this one is by a radio host, a radio presenter called Charlamagne the God. This book is called Black Privilege, Opportunity Comes to Those Who Create It. His autobiography was not as funny as Kevin Hart, but it was just as motivational and inspiring. He started out as a thug. He was a womanizing drug dealer, in his teens and early 20s, and he turned it all around with hard work and motivation and dedication. He turned his life around from nothing to becoming a success, and now he's on a nationally syndicated radio show in America. I know him through YouTube actually, because they put clips and interviews from the radio show on the radio. The show is called The Breakfast Club. I will link to some of the clips down below. Charlamagne is really intriguing. That's why I got his audiobook. I got this for my other cousin. You know how everybody has that cousin, you know the one that's always in trouble, always makes the bad decision, just can't seem to get their shit together. This is the book that I got for him. My hope is that he reads it and finds it motivational and inspiring and gets his shit together and sorts his life out. So yeah, Charlamagne the God, Black Privilege, Opportunity Comes to Those Who Create It. It's a really good book about someone who pulled himself up from the gutter and made something from his life. I cannot recommend this book enough. Now this book, The Power. I have heard so many good things about this book. It was recommended by a woman that I used to work with. She never posts on Facebook, and she suddenly posted on it. She was like, this is the best book I've ever read. Everybody has to read it. It's amazing. Once again, this is one with lots of these stupid pointless quotes on the back, and it's just got a tiny description. But however, this is just got a short and sweet description on here, so it doesn't tell you too much, it just tells you enough to keep you intrigued. It says, all over the world women are discovering they have the power. With a flick of the fingers they can inflict terrible pain, even death. Suddenly every man on the planet finds they've lost control, but the day of the girls has arrived. But where will it end? So this is by Naomi, Alderman. The Guardian calls it a big page-turning globe-trotting thriller, and it apparently won the Bailey's Women's Prize for Fiction in 2017. There's two more books in here. One is Ready Player One. I've heard loads of really good things about this. It has just been turned into a movie. This is also going to be a Christmas present for my one of my little cousins who they absolutely, sorry, I'm just very gassy today. I have two little cousins who devour books. They love reading, and I was looking for a book that was a bit more mature. They are 12 and 13 now. I used to get them for Christmas every year, the David Walliams books, which they absolutely loved. But they are getting too old for those. I actually asked them, do you want the new David Walliams? And they were like, no, we're a bit too old for that. So I wanted something a bit more mature for them. And I thought Ready Player One is going to be absolutely perfect, because they're probably not going to get to go to see it in the cinema. They don't get to go to the cinema that often. But this book is supposed to be absolutely amazing. It is set in a dystopian near future where people have such miserable, sucky everyday lives that they escape into a virtual reality called the Oasis. And within the Oasis is a mystery treasure hunt. And the winner of the mystery treasure hunt inherits the fortune of the guy who invented the Oasis, and whoever inherits that fortune will be the richest person on the planet. So this looks absolutely amazing. If you don't want to sit through the whole book yourself, there is an amazing channel which does book summaries. I'm going to link to the book summary they did for Ready Player One below, as well as a link to the book itself if you want to buy it from Amazon. All the books that I've mentioned I'll link to below if you want to check that out. Check out the blurb and the reviews for yourself. But I will link to the summary that, oh god, what's it called? The guy, Thug Notes. Oh my god, he's amazing. Sparky Sweets, he does these amazing ghetto summaries of classic literature, and he did one of Ready Player One, and it just made me really want to read the book. So in fact, after my cousins are finished with it, I might just nab this back off of them for a quick read. And my last book, this is rather smaller than I thought. This is a companion to the His Dark Materials trilogy. This is called Once Upon a Time in the North. I read the His Dark Materials trilogy when I was backpacking around Australia, and I read the last one, in fact, when I was backpacking around Thailand. I absolutely loved the His Dark Materials trilogy. I thought they were amazing. This one, God, I hope I didn't spend too much on this, because it is very thin. The new book, The Book of Dust, is the new trilogy. It's set in the same universe as His Dark Materials, and lots of these other books have suddenly appeared, companion books to the original trilogy. I hope it's good. This will be a very quick read. In fact, this will probably be a one evening read, and I probably won't have even cracked the spine, so I'll probably I'll bundle this up, the two of them together. I hope they've read the His Dark Materials books so that I can give this to them and they won't go, what the hell is this and why are you giving it to me? But yeah, basically, oh my god, that was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 book haul. I have not ordered this many books for so long. I stopped reading when I stopped commuting to work by train. When I commuted to work by train, I would read 2 hours a day, like an hour there and an hour back. And now I moved jobs and now I drive to work. I don't read books at all. I've had one book on the go for about 6 months now, and I'm only halfway through. I just read it occasionally in the evening, just before bed, to help me go to sleep. It's really bad. I need to read more books, and now I have no excuse because I have this wonderful pile of books. Well, even though half of it is going to go away as Christmas presents, I have many books on the shelf that I've bought and not got through. And yes, that is going to be my New Year's resolution, to read more books, even though I do not do New Year's resolutions because they're bullshit. But I'm definitely going to try and make a concerted effort to read more books in the new year. And that is all from me now. I'm starting to ramble, so I'm going to say goodbye.